think it's all of this what we've talked about. And again, HR has a very important role also to understand that what's happening now with the digital change in a bit longer perspective is quite dramatic. So the workplace of the future is very different than what we have today. It can be robotics, exoskeletons, automation of administrative processes and so on. What is that workplace like to be in as a person? Of course, we need to constantly think about what is that and then also make sure we lead the development. Another thing that I'm very passionate about is also the workplace as such, the offices, the way we construct the places where we work. And we come from a quite traditional industry and have very traditional offices with a desk, and then you go to a meeting room and the meeting room is squared and you know it's bad air and you want to get out of there as fast as possible. I mean, that's not what we do when we want to collaborate more. So we also need to rethink the way we organize and build our offices, etc. Yeah, I think there's so many things you can talk about, but the really coolest thing I've seen is when you can design an office that supports the work process, the work procedure. So I just saw an example where you have an agile development room, which is 10 meters wide, because it's an ID generation room. And once you're done there, there's a team leader of every table, it's 4 tables, that goes into a room that is only 3 meters wide, because there they will paint 5 different scenario options. So they will be more specific. We can do it in this way. And then there's a funnel, which is only 1 meter, with the big boss in the end, where you can go, okay, this is our final proposal. Here's what we propose to do, and that's only one ID. And then the actual office is kind of 20 meters long, and you work yourself through this in one day for a certain project. Those kinds of things. I think it's very interesting to see how that also guides the behavior and mindset of people. I'm now in the ID generation phase, I'm now in the selection phase, I'm now in the proposal phase. And that's really something when you want to drive that type of more agile process into a company. I think the office space is very important. It's a cool thing. I think my personal most fantastic journey has been I got the responsibility a few years back to lead the digital transformation of HR itself with new cloud HR tools and a bit new way of working. And the learning for me was that I was fortunate enough to build a team from scratch. So I had people from India, from Africa, and also, of course, a bit younger than me. This variety of people coming together, doing something completely new. It was a fantastic opportunity for me. I've been around in HR now for 20 years, but this was so much new energy, so much frustration and difficulties to be handled in the global company to implement these global HR cloud tools, but fantastic learning for me.